So we begin our quarterfinals. It's Trebur Cricket Club versus Royal Lions. Trebur Cricket Club batting first. So that's a well struck. Well, Trebur Cricket Club has got a good start. They are 21 for no loss, end of 3 overs. Fourth over, Rahul Shinde will begin. First ball from Rahul. That's a nice shot by Mohan to 6. It was a lofted shot towards the deep covers and he cleared the boundary very easily. Good looking shot. Mohan has this class of playing some classy shots, and there was another display to see now. Let's see what's coming up next from Mohan. That's a top edge, but almost in a no man's land. Arpit did try for it, but just fell short of reaching towards the ball. Well, can be said that Mohan was a little lucky, and obviously fortune favors the brave. So it was worth a shot. Got a top edge, managed to get a single. Ball has gone really high and Jitu was in very good position to take that great catch. Very confident, just right under the ball and taken the catch very clearly. So Rahul gets a wicket and that's the first wicket for Trebur Cricket Club. So it is 28 for 1 and we are at the mid of the 4th over. Yeah, that's true. Arpit says good comeback for Rahul, and certainly it is. After the first ball that went to 6 and then getting the wicket in the third ball, that means, yeah, it is a really great comeback. The first wicket of Trebur falls. We have Raghunath, the new batsman. He plays left hand. First ball to Raghunath from Rahul. Raghunath attempting from the first ball, trying to swing it towards the mid-wicket region. He tried it again, but Rahul had the better of it, getting 2 dot balls. In a 10-over format, I would say every dot ball is so precious. It immediately puts the pressure onto the batting side and certainly boosts some confidence to the bowler as well. Raghunath attempting a reverse sweep. Well, the umpire thinks it's a wide, so a wide called. Okay, last ball of the 4th over. It's been a good over so far, I would say. Let's see what's in store for the last ball of the 4th over. Oh, that was a good yorker from Rahul. Raghunath was lucky. Well attempted as well from Raghunath. Good over from Rahul. So end of 4 overs, 29 for 1, Trebur Cricket Club. So we are hoping for a projected score of 73 from the CricHeroes. Mayank Panchal is the new bowler, bowling his first over today in the quarterfinal. Some lovely display of bowling from Mayank Panchal. That wicket was a Yorker, perfect one, into the block hole, and Raghunath just completely got deceived by it. So Anish is the new batsman. All right. Anish very watchful with the first ball. That's some sort of hitting from Anish. I mean, we barely see going, and today we had the fortune to see kind of many big shots like this. That was a superb hit from Anish. I think that's one of the qualities of Anish, to go for big shots, and we could see it from the beginning of the innings itself. Clean shot, way away from the boundary line in Niederrad, and right on the roof of the clubhouse of Niederrad. So really good shot from Anish. Well played, Anish. So we have Rahul now with his second over. And Mohan on strike. That's a good ball. Mohan trying to go for a big shot on towards the square leg, but completely beaten up. I think he got a top edge, but not able to get a big shot out of it. So that's a full toss, and Mohan makes the most of it. Clean hit towards the square leg, and that's a 6. Very good shot from Mohan. I think he made the best use of a full toss ball. And striking and showing the power of hitting big sixes here. Quarterfinal, big day. And Trebur going with a good start. That's a good ball from Rahul. He's managed to get a dot ball. I think there was some change in pace, and that's where Mohan got deceived. It's a good one. Okay, Mohan going for a square cut. Managed to get a single. Risky one, but that's what we need in a quarterfinal. You take the risk, you rotate the stride, go for the single, and you keep the scoreboard ticking. Anish looking for a big one, but very unfortunate. Gets a top edge straight to the wicket keeper. Arpit Samani takes a clear catch, an easy one though, but well caught Arpit. So that's the second wicket for Rahul Shinde. Bhaskar is the new batsman. So 43 for 3, Trebur Cricket Club. We are in the 6th over, last ball to go. End of over 6, 44 for 3. We have Mohan and Bhaskar on strike. Got 4 more overs. So far, Trebur has been doing pretty good with 7 and over in the quarterfinal. I think that's the kind of a start we need. And we have some, power hitting coming in Trebur in the further lineup as well. So they can take the chances now and get some big hits as well as the over goes, and also rotate the strike so that the scoreboard keeps moving on. Jitu is the new bowler. First over of Jitu. We did see some good display of bowling from Jitu. Pace right onto the target. Let's see what does Jitu have in store now in the quarterfinal. That's a well struck, but Bhaskar could clear it easily. It's a superb shot, well timed the ball right onto the slot, and Bhaskar made the most of it. Struck it really hard and clears the boundary easily. Oh, that's a good one. Good pace, good bounce. Beats the batsman. Bhaskar being a little watchful after the good strike he had in the first ball. I think this is the sort of consistency Trebur should bring in. One big shot, few singles in an over, another attempt, top edge, and a drop. It was an easy catch for Jitu, but very unfortunate. He dropped it. Lucky for Bhaskar though. Gets a life. So it's a captain to a captain. Jitu leads the side for Lions. Bhaskar leads the side for Trebur. Nice face off though. Well, it's important luck plays in your favor, and that's very important in every cricketer's life, and on the day as well when there are big moments of quarterfinals. Well struck by Mohan. Mohan was looking to clear the cover region, but Ashutosh was very good in fielding quick and made sure he stopped it. It certainly saved 3 runs for his team. It was well struck by Mohan though. Nicely timed, good placement, but Ashutosh had the better of it. Oh, Bhaskar looking for a reverse shot. Lions appealing for a caught behind, but the umpire is not interested in the appeal. So Bhaskar looking for some new shots, looking for a reverse one. I think he's looking to clear the slip cordon and try to go past the 30-yard behind the stumps. That was one heck of a shot from Mohan. Reverse sweep, and that clears the boundary with just like butter on the knife. It was that smooth and clears it very, very easily. Very easily. I think that is what is the power of Mohan, and look at that. Sweep shot clears the boundary at the fine leg for 4 runs. But I must say the 6 with reverse was one to watch at, and I'm sure everybody had a look at that shot, and I wish I could move the camera and show how long it traveled. And that is one shot. I think that's what Mohan is very popular for, his game, his skill of hitting reverse shots, and long ones though. Just not a reverse shot which clears the boundary just in time, but this was one heck of a shot, must say. That's okay. Luck favoring in for Trebur. They got some easy runs by 4 runs. The Lions don't look really happy, especially Arpit, who is putting on the wicket keeping gloves. Captain Jitu was also not really happy because easy runs, obviously, none of the teams would be happy with it. That's, ooh, my goodness. Huge shot to a 6. Mohan showing some real skills of hitting big shots, and that too in a quarterfinal. Obviously, it's an important game. And Trebur going a good way. They're picking up some quick runs, big shots, and helping to get some real score added onto the scoreboard. Another one. That was a full toss on towards the leg from Sahil, and Mohan made the most of it. Clean 6 towards the fine leg. Well, Trebur making some good ground with getting some good number. I think that was one of the good overs Trebur had so far in the game. Well, at the end of the 8th over, they're 77 for 3. Mohan, congratulations to Mohan. He just got his 50. And that's a good one. I think he's just at about 200 strike rate, and that's one heck of a strike rate as well. Some power hitting, reverse sweep, clearing the full toss balls outside the boundary. That's a real good one. So we have Jitu into his second over, starting the 9th over. First ball to Bhaskar in the 9th over. Bhaskar trying to free his arms, managed to get just a single. Good fielding from Sahil. Stops the ball, saves 3 runs for his team. I'm sure Lions would be now looking pretty much to get some wicket so that the scoring pace reduces. And I'm sure Trebur would want to make the most of the last 2 overs. Go for some big shot, take the risk because they have wickets in there. And that's exactly what Mohan is showing his intent, where he would want to go for the big shots, look at the gaps. And that's some really smart thinking. He was looking to clear the off, I guess, with an inside out. But Jitu had his pace with him, and yeah, that's exactly the shot he tried. Straight to Arpit Jain. And Trebur just managed to get 1 run. Good display of bowling so far from Jitu. At this stage of the innings, getting a dot, just giving a single is still a good effort towards your team. Right on the money. What a Yorker. The pace of Jitu, right on the target, just missed the stumps, but beautiful ball. I think that's some good display of fast bowling. We would expect that from Jitu as well. He's a much reputed bowler in Frankfurt. Very accurate, good pace. So 1, Bhaskar trying to score long. Sahil was pretty quick, safe hands, and just got 1 run for Trebur. I think Trebur was trying to take the second one. They were calling for it, but Sahil was pretty quick in throwing the ball back to the bowler. Okay, it's a good over so far for Jitu. Last ball of the 9th over, and just 3 runs so far. Oh, lovely attempt from Mohan. Lovely attempt. He was looking for like a paddle sweep, if I'm not wrong. It's that. He was just trying for it, but I think it was the pace of Jitu which Mohan couldn't time it, and the ball was beaten. Well, as I said, it was a great over from Jitu, just 3 runs, and at the death over, if you're getting just 3 runs, that's absolutely an amazing addition to the team so that you can contain the opposition. And we are at the last over. Arpit Samani taking the ball. Bhaskar and Mohan would want to go for big this over because it's the last opportunity for them to put the runs on the board. Bhaskar facing Arpit. I'm sure Lions would be looking for a wicket in this over. It was well targeted Yorker by Arpit. Bhaskar manages to flick it towards the point region and just gets 1 run. 5 more balls to go. We have seen some really good cricket from both the sides in the first innings. It's time for Trebur. Let's see how they finish it. That was some intent from Mohan, but Arpit was just kind of ready for that challenge and he got the better of it this time. And Arpit gets a dot. It was an attempted Yorker, just missed the stump though. Must say, I'm sure Mohan would be looking for some big hits. 3 balls to go, or 4 balls to go, my bad. And Arpit would be looking to get a wicket because he's been looking fierce in the first 2 balls for sure. Okay, call for Sahil to throw the ball, accurate with throwing the ball back to the bowler. Just 1 run for Trebur. Everyone in the Lions camp are cheering for each other. Good display of fielding so far. They have been very disciplined in kind of containing the runs, stopping it, not letting any doubles to be converted. So far good. Mohan going for a big swing. It was Bhaskar going for a big swing. Gets the gap in the cow corner and kind of clears the boundary easily for a 4 run. Rahul was sprinting towards it, but it was quite not in his reach, very far off. And that is something Bhaskar can do. Go for big shots. 4 valuable runs at the end of the innings, and we have 2 more ball in this first innings. I'm sure Bhaskar would want to make the most of it in the last 2 balls. Go for the big shots. Arpit looking for a wicket. That's the one. They're looking for some easy run, and Arpit has a chance with which Bhaskar is run out. Mohan looking for a run, but probably Bhaskar could have started a little early. They didn't do so. With that said, Trebur lose Bhaskar's wicket. Well, it makes sense to go for any runs possible because 2 balls to go, and Mohan was looking with that intent, but unfortunately Bhaskar was not able to make his ground on the other end, so he loses the wicket though. Well, last ball of the innings, Mohan on strike, Arpit looking for it. Well, Arpit has been really pushing hard to get a wicket, and I'm sure he would have the same intent in the last ball of the innings as well. And on the other hand, Mohan, obviously you know him, he is a natural striker of the ball, and he would be looking to get a big one in the last ball. Let's see what's awaiting. Oh, that's a nick. That's a nick. Lovely, smart bowling from Arpit. Going very away from the batsman, pitching it at the right place. He knew Mohan would go for the big shot, and Arpit gets the wicket of Mohan, caught behind by Jitu. And that's a kind of a fluidity signs in Lions where Jitu was in the long on, leading the side, bowling, and now you can see him behind the wickets as well. And Arpit, who was behind the wickets, is bowling now. That's a kind of flexibility the Lion teams carry with them, which is always a good sign. Umapati to face the last ball. There you go. He goes for the big one. They're appealing for a caught behind, but the umpire is not happy with it. So dot ball. With that said, Trebur 87 at the end of 10th over in the first innings of this quarterfinal in Netherlands. Lions looking for 88 runs. There was some really good display of bowling in the last over by Arpit Samani. Getting a wicket, making the most of it with the dot balls. And Trebur did have an intent to go for the big one, but quite unfortunate. However, applauds to Trebur because from the first ball, they had an intent to go for big shots. They managed to get that. Some amazing hitting from Bhaskar, Mohan, Anish, and an all-round performance from all the batters. They contributed pretty well and they got 87. Let's watch out what's there in the second innings where Lion comes to bat and they look to chase 88 runs. So welcome to all audience for the second innings of this quarterfinal in Niederrad between Royal Lions and Trebur Cricket Club. Okay, umpire asking if the live streaming is ready, and yes, we are ready. Rakesh from Trebur Cricket Club will be taking charge of the first over. We have Sahil and Ashutosh Malasi in the crease from Lions. We can all look forward for a one heck of a contest between the two sides. Well, Trebur has all the power to defend the score and Royal Lions have all the power to chase the score. Rakesh with the first ball to Sahil. That's a full toss, not an ideal first ball to ball in a quarterfinal. Well, Rakesh was lucky. Sahil just could get a top edge, not a clean strike. Well, Rakesh is also one of the kind of a well-reputed fast bowler in Frankfurt cricket, both hard ball and soft ball. Carries a great reputation. Ashutosh very watchful with the first ball, looking for a drive towards the mid-off region. Anish able to stop the ball, save a couple of runs for his team. Oh, that was a good appeal. Ashutosh looking for a cover drive, which is his strength as well. Very solid into that area, but misses the ball. Some good pace from Rakesh. Oh, another good ball from Rakesh. Another good ball. That's like a first over when you're defending a score in a quarterfinal. You're trying to put the pressure from the first over towards the opponent. This time it's Rakesh who is in the command position. Nice, well played by Ashutosh, getting the single off to the mark. Smartly played by Sahil towards the point region, and Raghavan just managed to stop the ball almost at the edge of the boundary, saves 2 runs to his team. But it was a beautiful shot played by Sahil, managed to just get 2 runs. Okay, Umapati bowling the second over. Ashutosh at strike. Umapati has a short run-up, but it doesn't matter with the pace that he bowls. A good pace bowler. Look at that. Starts the over with a full toss, and Ashutosh makes the most of it with a beautiful cover drive. Gets 4 runs. Trying to put the pressure onto the bowler from the first ball. Some change in field by Trebur Cricket Club. Getting more protection towards the offside. Ashutosh looking for a cover drive, but gets an edge. The ball goes towards the slip cordon, but Lions were pretty quick to sneak a single. Umapati bowling the 4th ball of his over to Sahil. Sahil looking for a cover drive, man. Planning to clear the 30-yard, but unfortunate. Raghavan takes the catch at the point. Clean catch, simple one, and Raghavan doesn't do any of those mistakes of dropping the catch. Well, it's an important game. You cannot afford to drop a catch as well. So Lions lose their first wicket. Sahil out, and we have Jitu coming to strike. Lions 9 runs for the loss of 1 wicket in the second over now. 2 more balls to go. Oh, Jitu looking really charged up from ball 1, trying to clear towards the square leg, but misses the ball, gets it onto the leg. But the intent is very clear, right? Go for the big shot from ball 1, put the pressure on the bowler, get some quick runs for your team, and another attempt, but a dot ball. Well, that's the end of over 2. Royal Lions 9 for the loss of 1 wicket. We would like to thank our sponsors, Chef's Flavor, an Indian restaurant cuisine in Frankfurt, and Global Sports as well. Anubhav is the new bowler to Ashutosh. Not an ideal ball. Way towards the leg side. Ashutosh would not spare such a ball. Clearly hits towards the fine leg, gets a boundary. A good attempt put by the fielder, but not able to make it. So 4 runs to Royal Lions. Ashutosh cruising ahead at 10 runs now. So this is what I say. The batsman tries to put the bowler into pressure with going on with the first ball. You get a boundary and immediately the pressure is shifted towards the bowler. And more confidence to the batsman. I think that's what Ashutosh is planning as well. Another shot, but straight to the fielder at the fine leg. And Royal Lions lose an important wicket of Ashutosh. You know, if Ashutosh is there, the match can just go away from the opponent, but very unfortunate. The intent was clear, the shot was good, but very unfortunate. And hats off to Trebur Cricket Club. They had the field placement perfectly at the right spot. Easy catch, and the fielder was very composed, calm, confident to take the catch and makes it as well. It's an important wicket for Trebur. We now have Arpit Samani coming into the crease. Where the Trebur Cricket Club, after some few quick wickets, they're all charged up, trying to put the pressure onto the Royal Lions team. Jitu trying to play the shot. Oh, that was a close call. Good throw from Umapati from the boundary line. Very close to hitting the stumps, but very unfortunate. Lucky Jitu just made it. If the throw was direct, then Jitu was a little away from the crease and could have been dangerous. Arpit showing the intent from ball 1, going for a lofted shot towards the long on region, gets the single. It's very important. You lose the wicket, but you still need to go for the single, keep the scoreboard ticking, give those all the contribution of every run towards your team, and that's the intent we see from Royal Lions. What a shot from Jitu. Clean and handsome, clearing the boundary. Very easy. It was probably as easy as you have a bite of the cake. Simple. Well, the shot was so great that it just disappeared. And we had to give a new ball, but looks like the ball that Jitu hit for a 6 is back into the ground. We'll be using the same one. But that was one heck of a shot by Jitu. And that's what I was probably mentioning earlier as well, that Jitu has the power to go for some big shots, and I think finished the over in a good way. We have new bowler now, Raghavan, bowling the 4th over. Royal Lions 22 for 2. They need 66 runs in 42 balls. Well, Trebur will have to kind of really put some pressure onto the Lions if they have to take the game away from them, and I'm sure Lions would have the same intent as put pressure on Trebur so that they get the better of it at the end. It's kind of a clean strike from Arpit. Bhaskar putting some good efforts at the boundary line, saving 2 runs for his team. It's a good effort, and certainly a boundary has been saved by Bhaskar. Arpit looking for the gap towards the mid-off region. He managed to get it, but Bhaskar was quick and kind of saving the 2 runs for his team. Raghavan trying a slower ball, and Arpit looked for a big shot, almost there, but some great fielding from Mohan. Amazing fielding. He not only saved 5 runs for his team, but almost had the catch of Arpit Samani. So luck favors Arpit, but what an attempt from Mohan to save 5 runs for his team. It was a clear 6 for sure, I would say that. And he certainly saved it. That is something kind of a unique strength that Mohan brings in, just not with the bat, but on field he puts in 110% and saves some great runs for Trebur. Raghavan trying the slower ball, Jitu handsomely clearing it for 4 in the cow corner. A nice sweep shot by Jitu. Yeah, Raghavan was trying with the variation, but this time Jitu had the best of it. Clearing for 4 in the cow corner, adding 4 valuable runs to the total and putting himself at 11 runs now. Jitu is looking very confident. The clear intent to take the game over the line. Oh, that was a beautiful Yorker by Raghavan. Aiming for the wickets, bang on to the target. Jitu was, I think, prepared to stop the ball and he did so. Raghavan with the 5th ball of the over. That's another clean strike, but beautiful attempt by Rakesh. Amazing one. He certainly managed to save 2 runs. It could have been a boundary, could have been a catch, but lovely attempt. The ball is pretty low, but Rakesh had a beautiful attempt. Certainly saved 2 runs. And Jitu and Arpit were pretty quick to also sneak the 2 runs out of it. So they don't seem to waste any time, any opportunity. But some amazing performance, some amazing show put up by Trebur Cricket Club in fielding. It's a low full toss and single to Royal Lions, and that's the end of the 4th over. 32 for 2 Royal Lions. So they need 56 runs in 6 overs. Well, the ball versus run difference is big, but in Frankfurt it's never impossible, because the way we play the cricket in Frankfurt, teams can just swing the table at any time. 2 good overs and the game can go in any direction. Well, lovely courtesy from the fielder asking me if I can sit. Thanks to the fielder for asking and showing the courtesy towards the organizer. So Bhaskar is the new bowler, going for Jitu, and that's some beautiful hitting from Jitu, clearing the boundary easily. Cow corner region, 6 to Jitu, and Jitu kind of very silently telling the opponent that I'm still there on crease and I have an intent today. And it kind of, any opportunity, any ball that is in his arc, and Jitu is like, I'm gonna take it on. Trebur has been good with the fielding. I must say I did see some beautiful attempt from the Trebur Cricket Club as well. Bowling has been decent. Obviously, they're trying to push hard and defend the total. Jitu going with another attempt, but Rakesh, saving it. However, just a single run. As I said, Trebur has been really good on field today. I think they are always as well, and today is just another day for them. Quarterfinals, though, I can understand. It's a big moment. You give 110% of your performance today. Lovely placement from Arpit. That is what I say. You cannot let your shoulders down, give those single easy ones because it could have been saved, right? An overthrow at this point in time of the game, not good for Trebur. But on the flip side, it is definitely a boon for Royal Lions because they would not miss any of these opportunities. They're quick between the wickets and they would sneak out any of such opportunities. Another handsome shot from Jitu. Another handsome shot. That clears a long way away. Long way away. I think it's another moment in the game where we lost the ball and we probably will have to replace the ball, or the Lions team will help us to get the ball back. I think they find this ball to be lucky for them and they would want to get this ball back at any cost. But it was some hitting from Jitu. It was some hitting from Jitu. Today, the whole day in Niederrad, we did see some amazing power hitting, be it Darmstadt United, be it Darmstadt 11, Royal Lions, and also Friends 11 team. Jitu going for another big shot, but fortunate, not a catch, but unfortunate, it could only clear 30 yards. Trebur pushing hard to go for the catch, but it was quite away from the fielder. But hats off to the fielder as well. He did put an effort to it. And I'm sure you might have caught it in the footage that the fielder was cruising towards the ball, but he was very composed not to misfield it in an attempt for a catch. Okay, now Arpit showing some muscle power, but just manages to get single. Amazing fielding from Mohan. He's a class apart in fielding. So that's end of over 5. Royal Lions 48 for 2. So they're looking to chase another 40 runs in 30 balls. And as said before, 1-2 over, good overs, be it for either side of the team, the match can just go away from the other team, right? For example, now one good over, Royal Lions look to be in much better position. Well, TCC is still in the game, and they can definitely, put up a good show and still in the game for sure. One bad over doesn't mean that they have lost the game or the game is slipping away. They can still clutch it. Few quick wickets and the game will swing towards TCC. However, Lions also one good over and they will be in much stronger position. That's the intent from Arpit, trying for a cover drive, manages to get a single run. Umapati calm, composed at the boundary line, stops the ball. Good call from Jitu, because Raghunath was right on the spot. So I think Jitu saw that, and a good call. For sure, it was a risky run. Jitu looking for a big shot. That's a top edge, but lands in a no man's area clearly, and they take 2 runs, 2 important runs. Jitu going for some risky shots. It was a top edge, but fortunate to not have a fielder there. But still adds 2 valuable runs to his side. That's another clean strike, but Rakesh is right there in the cow corner. And I must say, 3 runs saved for the team. It was almost close to the boundary, but Rakesh was well in time, covering a good amount of area from long on towards the cow corner and saving 3 runs for his team. That's a dead ball called by the umpire. Cover drive by Arpit, and it's kind of a replay of the previous shot Arpit played towards the cover. Umapati at the deep covers to field it. 3 runs saved. Lions managed to get 1 run. Anubhav with the last ball of his over. Umpire calls it a dead ball. I think Anubhav was trying to put some more pace and concedes a wide. So to end the over, it's single, and with that, Royal Lions 55 for 2. Yeah, at the end of 6 overs. So they need another 33 runs in 24. Well, this over was good for Trebur. No boundaries, few dot ball. With that, it gets closer now. 33 runs in 24 ball. Well, the game is in the hands of both the team. And few quick wickets for Trebur. They are in the game. Few big shots for Lions, and they are also back in the game. But Lions showing some good composure, taking it slow, not losing the wickets, rotating when possible, going for the big shots when they have the ball, and kind of keeping the balance of a very composed innings. So Raghavan with his second over. So we are about to begin the 7th over. Jitu on strike. Umapati giving some tips to Raghavan about the field setup. Okay. Yeah, I think they are trying to get some more protection towards the cow corner, because they have seen Jitu hitting a few shots in that area. But they have freed up the fine leg area. and probably Jitu is eyeing towards that area now. Well, let's see what's happening on the other quarterfinal that's currently getting played in Rudelheim. So there Darmstadt United is batting with, let's see. Okay, Darmstadt United scored 62 runs in 10 overs, and now Hawk Hunters are chasing. They're starting their second innings. I think that's another interesting game as well. That game is also being live streamed, so you guys can watch that game too. I think Vishal from Darmstadt 11 put up some good runs on the board, complemented by Tanmay. So Raghavan to Jitu. Jitu going for a big shot, but I think it was the variation in pace. It's a beaten ball to Jitu. Some cheers coming from Lions dugout. That's a full toss, and the fine leg was clean. Jitu makes the most of it to get a 4-run. Yeah, we did see Jitu eyeing at that area once it was cleared with the field. And low full toss towards the leg. Obviously, you make the most of it. So that's 4 runs to Lions. Another attempt towards the leg region, but Mohan stops the ball. 1 run to Royal Lions. So 28 runs in 21 ball needed now. I must say, Trebur have been really good on field. They have saved a good amount of runs towards the leg, pushing hard to save the boundaries, stop the sixes, and they have been very convincing in doing so. Some confusion in the Lions batsmen. Jitu was calling for it where Arpit was not ready, but when Arpit was almost started, then Jitu was not interested, but nothing did go wrong. An opportunity for Trebur, but was not converted. Could have been close for Lions. That's a slow ball attempted by Raghavan and a clear catch to Umapati. At the deep covers, I think Raghavan was varying the pace. This time he had a slower ball. Arpit looking for a big shot but could not clear the boundary. And Umapati, as always, safe hands in the boundary and takes the catch easily. So Lions lose the wicket of Arpit Samani, but we have another Arpit, but this time it's Arpit Jain coming to the crease. So Lions need 26 runs in 18 balls, 7 overs completed, and it is 62 for 3 for Lions. Rakesh is the new bowler. No, he's bowling the second over, my bad. So I think Rakesh has come to kind of put a bit of a choke towards the run flowing that's been happening and put some pressure towards onto the Lions team so that the death over gets really interesting. And Trebur team looks all pumped up on the field, supporting each other. So Rakesh to Jitu, start of the 8th over. Jitu showing the intent from ball 1 towards the leg region. Mohan very quick in throwing the ball back, and good backup by Anish to stop the ball, else it could have been a second run. Jitu getting 1 run, a valuable run towards the overall Royal Lions scoreboard. Arpit facing the first ball to Rakesh. Placing towards the deep cover region, taking the single. Arpit off to the mark. That's another amazing hit by Jitu towards the leg region, and I don't have to repeat my words. Very beautiful shot and amazing 6. Very valuable runs at this point in time of the game, and as a captain, leading the charge, taking the responsibility, looking very confident. And that was one clean hit, or say another clean hit. Another one, another, same place, same distance, and it's the same batsman, Jitu. With that, Jitu gets his half century, 51. Well played, captain. Amazing performance, and as I said, taking the responsibility of this chase, getting the valuable runs for the team, and taking it close to the finish line. With that said, Royal Lions are just 12 runs away and 14 balls left in this innings. Another shot and clears the boundary with a 4 run into the square leg region. Amazing show, amazing show. I cannot say what did Jitu have for breakfast because it's too late in the day. I can certainly say what did Jitu have for lunch. It could be the food from Chef's Flavor, giving that extra energy. Jitu was not ready for the ball, but Royal Lions 8 runs away from making it to the semi-finals, and Jitu at 55, leading the charge. Another shot, but this time stopped by Mohan. Jitu not interested for the second. Arpit was calling for it, and they settled with a single run to end the over. So with that said, yeah, it's end of over 8, 81 runs, 7 more runs to go, 12 balls left in the innings. So Jitu on strike again. I think Umapati will be bowling the 9th over. Is it so? And yes, it is Umapati. I heard from the Trebur camp saying take the game till the last, and I'm sure that should be the intent of every team who is looking to defend a total. Take the game to the very last, and that's what cricket is all about. Yeah, played towards the square leg region, manages to get single. With that said, 6 runs away towards the win for Royal Lions, and TCC still in the game, making all the attempts to take the game pretty deep. And you never know in cricket, a few wickets and the game can get very interesting, even at this point of the game, because that's what cricket always brings us as a surprise and makes the sport interesting. And I'm sure as an audience, everybody looks for that kind of a moment in the game where it is interesting until the last ball of the game. Yeah, Jitu calling for the run, but Arpit not interested. The ball was in the 30-yard region towards the square leg. Raghunath stopping the ball, and the next ball now. That's an edge, fine edge, but the wicketkeeper misses to stop it, and Royal Lions manages to take the single. It was an inside edge. Jitu looking for another big shot, top edge, very unfortunate. A good catch by Raghunath, very unfortunate, but well played captain. 57 for 27. He led the innings like a captain, taking the team close to the finish line, and amazing show of batting. Great hitting, clean hitting actually. Very unfortunate in this shot, just got the top edge, and the fielder was right there. So wicket to Trebur. So the new batsman is Omkar Pai. Umapati to Omkar. It's a dead ball called by the umpire. Well, to the another quarterfinal that's getting played with Hawk Hunters versus Darmstadt United. Hawk Hunters need 47 or 47. That's a clean shot by Omkar towards the point region and gets 4 runs. I think that's a good way to get the first runs on the board with a 4. With that said, just 1 run away, Royal Lions from qualifying into the semi-finals. I think well played, Royal Lions. Beat the qualifiers and now in the quarterfinals, kind of keeping the composure and showing all the cricketing skills to the best of it. I think victory runs. Omkar is looking for it. He is interested in the run, but not Arpit though at the other end. With that said, end of 9th over. Royal Lions just 1 run away from the victory and the ticket to the semi-finals, which will be played tomorrow in Rudelheim, the TGS Forwards ground. Arpit going with clean shot. That's the victory run for Royal Lions. Royal Lions make it to the semi-final, which will be played tomorrow. Hard luck to Trebur Cricket Club, but amazing effort put by Trebur Cricket Club during the batting and also during the second innings. They put their heart and soul onto the field. But yeah, it's cricket. One team goes forward, the other team doesn't, but it doesn't mean that the other team didn't play well. Both the teams played with amazing spirit, good show of cricketing talent. So Royal Lions win the quarterfinals, make it to the semi-finals. So congratulations to them. With that said, me signing off from the commentary. Looking forward to see you guys tomorrow, where the semi-finals and the finals will be played. And with that, signing off now.